What's up, man? What's going on? Happy first day of the work week. Wake your asses up. It's Monday. Time to get back to work. Coffee and donuts for grown ups. Boy, the greatest man alive, Crush the Legend. How's everybody doing at the top of this work week? Hopefully, everybody's having a good start to their morning or a good ending to their morning if you work overnight. But hey, what's popping, man? This not gonna be a long one, man. This gonna be a 30-minute one. Quick serving of coffee and donuts, man. We gonna get up out of here like a breeze through the trees. Well. Who's next? Somebody gotta come out to play. Y'all know, like the Warriors movie. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Yeah, so who's next, man? Virgil T just fought this past weekend for boy Chuck. Been going through the boxing world, boxing streets, boxing pipelines, saying Virgil Ortiz didn't look too damn good against Boychuk. Maybe it's not really that, people. Maybe it's just the fighters that we wind up finding out about just happen to be as good as we thought they are. Just like the week before last with Madrimal. A lot of us didn't know who Madrimal was, but we found out that Madrimal is nice like that. Because even though Terrence Crawford was successful, but it didn't seem like there was any separations or level between the two. Are we starting to find that out in boxing right now? Because we give out so much credit, with our eye test, and because of a lot of fighters that we follow, because the name is out there, whatever. So we really get caught up in watching them, and sometimes we don't really see how good they really are. And then when you match them up with a name that we don't know, of course our natural reaction, if we don't already know, is, oh man, who this guy here about to fight? Oh, he gonna wash this dude, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. We all do it. It's a bad habit that all boxing fans have, no matter which level of a boxing fan you are. Doesn't matter how much you know about the sport, it's just a damn habit that we have. It's a habit. It's a habit that we have. But we should be aware of that habit and try not to even activate it, because we know that you was nobody before you became somebody. So we got to start, giving respect to these fighters' names, unless we already know about these fighters. Because when we talk about these brand name fighters getting in there with not so much of a brand name, we automatically think that it should be an easy walk in the park for them. And we starting to find out that some of these fighters that we don't know about like that, they're really good. They're not getting the opportunities like the other fighters are getting. So when we say that a lot of fighters that we consider A-level fighters, now the A-level fighters, the elite level, the B-level fighters that we all talk about, they not the only elite level fighters on that level. So the elite fighters that we talk about, they're not the only elite fighters out there. There's other elite fighters out there. We just don't know about them. Sometimes we got to find out about them. And this seemed to be the case because a lot of us didn't know Boy Chuck, but he put up a hell of a fight against Virgil Ortiz. Then a lot of people can easily turn around and say, oh man, Virgil ain't that good, man. This, that, and other. Virgil ain't that good. Virgil this, Virgil that. Virgil got this hole. He got this problem. Sometimes that's true, because sometimes these guys don't be as good as we think they are. We find out. But on the other side of that coin, there's a reality that says, hey man, this opponent that he's about to fight that you don't know about, that you constantly just coming down on, hey, this fighter might be a good fighter. And then we come to find out that this fighter is a good fighter. And some of them don't be, just for the moment type of guys. They wind up being guys that wind up getting known in the sport and wind up becoming one of your favorite fighters, or a fighter that you like to watch. But because I titled this who's next? Who's really next? Because everybody's sitting around twiddling their thumbs and their fingers, trying to see what's going on with their favorite fighter. Everybody want to know what's going on. But me, as a boxing fan and as a student of the game, I don't get to say when somebody should fight. I don't, because I don't pay these fighters bills. So I have to sit back, look at the motherfucking, peek the scenery and see what's up. Of course, everybody want to know what's going on with Tank. Tank should do this, Tank should do that. No, Tank need to do what the fuck he need to do and announce what he want to announce, and we just have to wait. What's up, D, for the win? We gotta wait. We can't keep on saying when we want these dudes to fight. Ain't nobody paying $1 million to these fighters. You only paying money for pay-per-view, or you might be going to a fight. That don't mean you get to say, oh, he should fight him today, or he should fight him tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta wait. So until Tank Davis decide to let us know who he's fighting, I don't know who he's fighting. It don't even matter right now to me. I don't care about a marquee name. You know why I don't care about a marquee name? Because sometimes these marquee names don't wind up living up to the hype of the fights. You know what I mean, D, for the win? Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes we be waiting for these marquee fights to come on, two big names, two of the biggest names in the sport, right? And then when they get in the ring, bruh, their fight don't do nothing. I mean, look at Mayweather and Pacquiao. Come on, man. We don't talk about that fight like that. When we talk about fights are all fights that we anticipated and over anticipated seeing, watching. And then it gotta lead up to something. And then when we finally get there, then it's lackadaisical. You see what I'm saying? Seen and unseen, what's going on with y'all? You been? You see what I'm saying? So who's next? And for the boxing fans, we just need to shut the hell up and just wait to see who's next, no matter who we want next. See, everybody wants Shakur and Tank. We not getting Shakur and Tank next. People, DS, what's going on? We not getting Shakur and Tank next. We gonna get Shakur and Tank next when Tank fucking say so. So Tank, if Shakur is fighting Zepeda next, that's what it be. If Tank wind up coming out and fighting whoever, it most likely is going to be an opponent that we most likely didn't want to see. But this is what's happening in the sport of boxing right now, because everybody wants to get paid. That's what they worrying about. They're not worrying about nothing else. They worrying about getting paid first, and then they worrying about everything else afterwards. Yeah, man, I'm going into my last hour of work, man. But so now that we seen Virgil Ortiz fight this past weekend, and we seen that he was in there with a tough opponent, how do we really feel about Virgil Ortiz? Now, some people were saying that Virgil Ortiz is done. Some people say Virgil Ortiz is overrated. I'm not going to say Virgil Ortiz is done. Mike Biggs in the building. What's going on? Virgil Ortiz is not done. You know what I mean? He's not done, and he's not done, and he overrated, maybe somewhat. But I just think that some of these guys that we coming to find out that they get in the ring with is actually gooder than what they are. So we have to start looking at that a little different. You know what I mean? Good morning. We gotta look at that as a little different, because right now it just look like everybody just overhyping stuff and things like that, and that's why you wind up paying your money for something that ain't worth paying for, because of the overhype. And then you be mad at yourself. Why spend as much money on this? Because you believe the hype instead of looking into it. It's just like with this presidential race. Y'all getting all crazy about that. And y'all don't be knowing nothing about politics. Y'all some politic warriors. It's just like the National Guard or something. You only a guard on the weekend. Y'all don't know nothing about politics. Then y'all get to talking about these politics when it's time for it. Then when I ask you, do you know anything about these people that you vote for? You don't know a damn thing about them. Then I got to take y'all through a whole school of why you shouldn't be backing this person and wanting them to be in control of the... Y'all just don't know. But I'm going to say this, ain't none of them safe at the end of the day. We need to overthrow this damn government, but y'all ain't going to get that until we going from the plane. It's going to be too late then. But I digress. How you feeling this morning?
Okay, how you doing?
I'm good. like I was saying, it's who's actually going to do that? I'm not sure who's actually going to do what and what's next. But getting back to what I was saying to you, right? So now who we want to see. So now they talking about putting Virgil with Crawford. Now we don't know if that fight gonna happen or not. Who cares? I don't even care. But that seemed the case. But we need to see somebody willing to get in there with boot sinners. So now all the talks is about Turk Ali Sheik is coming to save the sport of boxing because he's fitting to pay the bill. He's fitting to pay the bill. He's going to pay you what you want. He's going to pay what you want no matter who you get in the ring with. This is the talk. So that's why it's who's next. If it's that simple, right? If it's that simple for Turk Ali Sheik to get out here and just throw money around. Now, he's supposed to be saving the sport of boxing. He's supposed to be saving the sport of boxing. But that's not really a good thing because even with this guy wanting to front the bill, wanting to pay that bill, then that's why some fights is not going to happen. Now look at it. Canelo said, yo, fuck you pay me. I want 150. Give me 150 for Terence Crawford. Turk said, hell no. Now, I don't have a problem with the 150. I don't got a problem with the 150. Hear me out for a second. I don't have a problem with the 150 that Canelo asked for. You understand what I'm saying? It's just he asking for that. Don't do anything for his career. But most people feel that if Canelo fights Crawford, it's going to hurt his career. Let me tell y'all something right now. If this fight was to go down, and Bud Crawford actually moved up 14 more pounds to fight Canelo, if he was to beat Canelo, how that's hurting his legacy? How's that hurting his legacy? If Crawford beating Canelo, how that's hurting his legacy? How? So y'all mean to tell me that Terence Crawford moving up and quote unquote beating Canelo is bigger than Canelo getting beat by Floyd Mayweather? Y'all need to stop the nonsense if that's what y'all think. If y'all really think that, if you really think that in your goddamn mind, any of y'all, that the reason why y'all say that Canelo said 150 because Canelo is afraid that Crawford would come up there and beat him, and a lot of y'all saying, oh yeah, if he does it, oh man, you know what that means? It's gonna fuck up Canelo whole shit. Let me tell you something. Crawford is a bad dude. Crawford beating Canelo don't motherfucking trump Floyd Mayweather beating Canelo. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Now, Canelo should have said 150 for David Benavidez. He should have said 150 for David Benavidez, but the reason why Canelo didn't say 150 mil for Benavidez because he know the Sheik would have said it. Canelo not stupid. Y'all think Canelo just threw that out there and knew the Sheik wasn't going to, he knew the Sheik was going to say no? Come on, think about it, because for real, like I said, as much as a lot of Crawford fans want to see it happen, it ain't happening, man, because it doesn't help Canelo, it helps Crawford. But Canelo is not obligated to help fucking Crawford's career. Simply not. So now who's up next? Who's up next? Now, for the Canelo fans out there, it ain't too much left for Canelo. I think Canelo need to go ahead and retire. I really think Canelo should go ahead and retire, yo. I really do. I think he should retire. Because it ain't too many people we want to see Canelo fight any damn way. We want to see him fight David Benavidez. And fight David Benavidez. We don't want to see Canelo fight anybody else. We really want Canelo to go ahead and retire. Look how long he been around. Shit, he young. Crawford is older than Canelo, but look how long Canelo been around. He's been around a little longer than Crawford. But it ain't much left for Canelo. So who's next for Canelo? Matter of fact, Canelo's next fight should be his last man fight. Sorry, Canelo fans, if y'all listening to me this morning. Whoever's Canelo's next opponent should be his last fight because there's nothing else for Canelo to do. If Canelo's not going to sit around and give one of these upcoming guys the opportunity at to be great, there's no need for him to be there because there's no more room for Canelo to dare to be great. Because if Canelo still wanted to dare to be great, we would already have a Benavidez. We wouldn't be talking about no guy Canelo and Crawford, Canelo and this person, Canelo and that person. We'll be talking about Canelo Benavidez. We'll be talking about Canelo and Archer Beterbiev. But it's really nothing for Canelo to do. We've seen Canelo long enough. How many more fighters right now do you want to see Canelo in the ring with? How many? You ain't got to say what fighters, just how many. How many fighters do you really want to see Canelo in the ring with? Right now. Ain't that many. David Benavidez, maybe 1 or 2. I know some of y'all want to see this Crawford shit. Y'all see Crawford moving up daring to be great. I don't know. If Crawford is daring to be great, then he should have called out anybody. He could have called out David Benavidez. Why didn't he call Dave out? That would have been daring to be great, but we already know that a good hefty paycheck come with that Canelo bag, come with that Canelo fight. So we already know Crawford was trying to double his pleasure, double joint. He was trying to double his pleasure. He was trying to make a legacy fight, which would be a legacy fight for Crawford, not a legacy fight for Canelo, a legacy fight for Crawford, and then get that bag on top of it. That's what Terrence is trying to do, but he can't make that happen. So who's next for who? Y'all can sit on YouTube all damn week and argue back and forth and have veins popping out y'all necks and y'all foreheads and this, that, and other. Say this fighter should be first, he should be first, this goddamn, he should be doing this, he should be doing that. And guess what? Ain't nothing gonna move because you up there sitting and arguing about it. So who's next for your favorite fighter? If you really about your favorite fighter, you know, setting a landmark, leaving a stink in the game, then who's next for your favorite fighter? Who you want to see your favorite fighter in the ring with? Do you really want to see your favorite fighter get tested, or you just want to see your favorite fighter get a check? I want to see him get tested. He already getting paid shit. He already getting paid already. He's getting paid already. BC in the building. What's going on? I don't need to worry about my favorite fighters getting any money. I'm not worrying about my favorite fighters getting any money. They already getting paid. I just want my favorite fighters to get in there with the best of the best and whoop on some ass. And then maybe I can win me some damn money. See, they already getting paid. So that's why I don't pocket watch. That's why I don't like to talk about the money shit when it come to boxing talk, because I am nothing but a fan. I pay for pay-per-view fights. And I go to a fight. They ain't putting a whole lot of money in their pocket. What's that? 100 something at a fucking time. You know, if you do the pay-per-view, you only pay $90. Then you go to the fight depending on what you can afford. Cause I ain't gonna say that like, you know, shit, I can go ahead and you know, go to that big fight and pay $5,000 or $6,000. I ain't got that. I can't ball like that. I can't afford to buy a $4,000, $5,000 seat, but I could pay for a $1,200 seat, $1,000 seat, $800 seat. You know what I mean? But I want to get what I'm paying for. But I also know I'm only a fan and I only pay but this so much money. So that's why I can't say what the fighter should be doing, who he should be doing it with and all that. I gotta sit back and wait respectfully. But who's next for your favorite fighter? What should be your favorite fighter next move? What should be your favorite fighter next move? Not no retarded mess. Not no, you know, stuff that don't even seem like it's supposed to even be in the ring together. Not everybody's worrying about, well, this don't happen, Who's Tank going to fight next? Oh, we don't want to see Tank against El Rayo. If El Rayo did enough to get in the fucking ring with Tank Davis, why not? Y'all settled to see anything else? Is El Rayo on Tank list? I don't know. But guess what? If that's the next best thing right now until we get what we gonna get, he's ready to give us that, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna have my slice of pizza, I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm gonna enjoy the entertainment. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all be acting like a whole bunch of disgruntled, married-ass fucking woman. He should do this, he should do that, he gonna do what the fuck he want. He won his career, not you. You contribute to it. We as fans, we contribute to their career. We don't want a career. Cause ain't none of us put $100,000 in their pocket a piece. Cause ain't none of us really got the fuck like that. Let's just be honest. But it still remains, who's next for your favorite fighter? Somebody tell me this one. I need to know. We had all this stuff going on this weekend and the weekend before that. Now things looking kind of crazy now. Things look a little crazy. So now that Virgil won his fight, didn't look as good, what Virgil gonna do next? So now I heard they talking about maybe the Turk finally getting Virgil and Crawford together. That still leave my man Boots Ennis hanging, who a lot of people keep saying, Boots Ennis ain't fought no damn body. Tell somebody to fight Boots Ennis. Tell somebody to fight Boots Ennis. Where all these guys that were supposed to have called him out? We want to see Boots Ennis back in the ring right now. Do y'all really think that? Do y'all think that what's the guy name? Do y'all think that see, I can't even get his name. Do y'all think that Blair Cobb is a star? Cause this is what I heard. Is Blair Cobb a star because he beat Adrian Broner? Because a lot of people would say this is one guy that Boots is avoiding. A lot of people feel as though Boots Ennis is avoiding Blair Cobb. That's what I'm saying, seen and unseen. But this is what they be talking about. They was trying to say that Blair Cobb got a way better resume than Boots Ennis. Tay in the building, salute, all hell the queen. They was trying to say that Blair Cobb had a better resume than Boots Ennis. Blair Cobb ain't beat no goddamn body. He beat a way past his prime and out of his motherfucking mind Adrian Broner. That's what he beat. So if somebody tell me, so Blair Cobb became a star after beating AB? Somebody let me know. I didn't know that happened, but this is what I heard, that Blair Cobb is supposed to be a star. Blair Cobb is supposed to be the most avoided guy at 147. Nobody don't want no smoke. I don't hear Blair Cobb calling nobody name out but goddamn Boots Ennis. My whole thing is this. Who got next? See, fuck T.O. I don't even talk about T.O. But here's my thing here, right? Everybody keep talking all this tough guy stuff about their favorite fighters and all that, right? But Blair Cobb ain't did shit. Who the hell? Blair Cobb beat AB. Come on, we know if that was the AB of any like himself, he would have lost that shit. Oh, well, he beat Hooker. Who the fuck is Hooker? Who the fuck is Maurice Hooker? Maurice Hooker ain't nobody elite. A, B. He ain't elite, he ain't an A fighter, he ain't a B level. What the fuck is Maurice Hooker? Maurice Hooker ain't do a lot of damage. So y'all, they talking about Blair Cobb beating Maurice Hooker. So Maurice Hooker and Adrian Broner gives Blair Cobb a better resume than Boots Ennis? How? He got the best person that fucking Blair Cobb put on his resume was Rocha, a guy that he lost to. So what the hell are we talking about? That's what I'm talking, that's what I'm saying, seen and unseen. I just got to it. So what are we talking about here? What we worrying about here? Now, would I like to see Blair and Boots rumble? Yeah. But should it be like a main event to where, you know, Blair getting some money in his pocket. I don't know, they figure that shit the fuck out. But Blair Cobb be talking all this shit. He's a hell of a salesman, but I got to see how good the motherfucking item is. You could be a hell of a car salesman, but just because you talk that shit to me doesn't mean I'm just gonna go take your word, grab the keys, pay for it, and drive it. No, I want to test drive it. Before I take it, I want to test drive. I don't give a fuck how much you talking that fly shit. I need to test drive it. I don't care how much you selling me this. But I got to see how good it is, not by what you telling me. I need to see myself. I need to sit in that seat. I need to stick that key in that ignition or push that damn button. Now I mean, take that thing out of park, put him in drive and see what it can do. Before I can go in and say, yeah, just give me that. Cause this is how y'all boxing fans is acting like that. Y'all crazy. I can tell by the way you boxing fans is, a lot of y'all buy fucked up ass cars. I can tell by the way y'all acting boxing that y'all buy a bunch of fucked up ass cars. Cause look at the fights that y'all want to see. Look at the fighters that y'all trying to say is something. Now if they something to you, that's cool, but don't try to make it seem like they something to the masses, cause we're not gonna agree on everything all the damn time. Now there's some fighters we can agree on that we do agree on. That's really nice. And then there's fighters we agree on and say that's not so good. But then we got this in between stuff. We got all these feelings. There's too many feelings right now. Not feelings, but fill-ins. You see what I'm saying? It's too many feelings right now. And they need to get it down for the crowd because boxing's banned the mystery again. First we were sure about who was running, who's the man in the East Division and all that, but you can't even get down to that because you can't even get some of these guys in the ring to fight each other. But simply because they're gonna fight each other when they get damn well and fucking ready. Not when you say high skip and jump and leap. Who the hell is you? Now you put about a couple $100,000 in a fighter's pocket at one time, then they might listen to your ass. But just because you buying the pay-per-views and you might go to the fight, your money ain't gonna add up, boy. Not enough. They just gonna say thank you. Fuck you, pay me. Support me again. But everybody's, saying it with your chest. So what's next for your favorite fighter? Talking all this mess. I know what's next for my favorite fighter. Whenever he decides to fight somebody, he gonna whoop their ass. That's what I know what's up with my favorite fighter. Can y'all say that about y'all's? Y'all can't say that about y'all favorite fighter. At least I know that. I know what's next for my favorite fighter. Whoever he decides to call into that ring, he gonna whoop their ass. All right? He gonna whoop their ass. But what we gonna do? What we gonna see next? We starting to head towards the end of the year. And we need to see some good fights. We still got a lot of people out there just clout chasing or wishing on the star, hoping they get something going on. But I'm waiting to see EJ because we really don't know how done EJ is until EJ get back in the ring. But because of the delays in between with EJ, most people think he is already done. But we want to see how done he is or how damaged he really is. I ain't really interested in too much right now, people. It ain't too much I'm interested in right now. Like I said, when Tank is ready to go against whoever he gonna get in the ring, I'm cool. Whenever EJ gets back in the ring, I want to see how he looks. Alright? Whenever punk ass Devin Haney go to the land of Oz with Dorothy and all that, get some. He need a little bit of everything. He need that. Devin Haney's missing everything that the motherfuckers is missing in the Wizard of Oz. He missing heart. He missing courage. He ain't got no fucking brain because he ain't use his boxing IQ. So Devin Haney need to click his heels 3 times and go get some heart, some fucking courage, and a goddamn brain. That's what Devin Haney needs to do. Teofimo Lopez, we already know he's just being a shit showman, clout chasing. Is Teofimo Lopez ever really going to get that marquee money bag fight that y'all say he deserved or what he thinks he deserved? Because I don't think Teo really want to test himself. Tio ain't really about testing himself anymore, people. He ain't. He ain't about testing himself no more. Tio been hit his ceiling. Y'all thought this dude was on to get back the Empire Strikes Back when he fought Josh Teller, that y'all know that was then fought so many battle wars. But what's next with Tio? What is he doing? Why is he even still boxing, to be honest with you? He ain't doing shit but talking shit. We need somebody to go run 140. 140 is open right now. Somebody need to go run that. Yeah, didn't some of y'all think that your favorite fighter was gonna go 240 pounds and take that shit over? Didn't a lot of y'all think that your favorite fighter was gonna go 240 pounds and take that shit over? 140 is open like a brand new damn brothel, and Coochie is on discount on opening day. 140 is open. It's open. It's open. Somebody need to go conquer that. Somebody need to go handle that. Go handle that. Handle that. Somebody need to go handle that. Who gonna be the man at 140? I know what it is. Shit. Well, Tank need to move up to 140, man. Ain't too much going on. So a couple of people need to move up to 140. Shakur need to take his ass up there. Cause he should forget about getting undisputed at 135. Don't stay down there too long, boy. You already a weight class behind, Shakur. Shakur's already a weight class behind. Shakur fans should be telling him, yo, fuck 35 right now. Get your ass up to 40. See, cause y'all be worrying about these fights. Y'all be worrying about some of these fights. Some of these fights may not happen at all, or they might have to happen at a later time. Just think about what I'm saying to y'all this morning. Sometimes matchups that you want to see may not happen at all, or they might have to happen at a later time. Sometimes it's like that. In a heavier weight class. Look at half of the damn fighters that's left at 35. That's something. Look at half of the guys at 35 that's good right now. Half of them. Half of them don't want no smoke with Shakur Stevenson, and the other half they knew, because really 135 it got a whole bunch of new guys in there. Shit, there's only a couple OGs left in 135. That's Tank, that's Shakur, and that's fucking Loma. Cam Hoso and everybody else don't count. So what we doing? So Tank, Shakur, and Loma, they all need to get the fuck out the way of 135, because right now, that's all we have. Everybody else that was supposed to be a classmate of theirs is gone. Dev out of 35, T.O. out of 35, this person out of 35, that person out of 35, Ryan out of 35. Pit Poodle out 35, which I think Pit Poodle should take his ass back down to 35, but the reason why Pit Poodle ain't taking his ass back down to 35, because in between fights, he blows the fuck up, so that means he ain't that goddamn disciplined. So 135 really belong to these young boys. And right now, none of them young cats, I know I shouldn't say this, because we all thought that this Majimov dude was gonna be a level Z dude. Can we honestly say that, yo, that boy Majimov, shit, he B level. He B level, because Crawford did not show separation levels in his victory against that dude. That dude is better than what we thought. Majimov is a B level guy. Majimov was more competitive against Crawford than Errol Spence was. Come on, yeah, I'm talking that shit. Majimov was more competitive and gave Bud a much tougher fight than Errol Spence, regardless of what state or condition Errol Spence was in. This is just facts right now. Not talking about the handicaps, just talking about the obvious. So we really can't say that. Because guess what? One of them little young bulls, like Abdullah Mason that got everybody licking their motherfucking lips, licking their lips and their fingers and shit like it got that barbecue sauce on it. Everybody got they chops on this boy Abdullah Mason. And we say, oh man, he shouldn't get in there with so-and-so. He ain't good enough. We don't know, people. We don't know. You can't say that. Just because somebody's been in there longer doesn't mean that they're actually better than somebody who's been in there less. When we talk about skill set and experience transfer, we start to learn, people. We start to learn. So who got next? Matter of fact, who you want to see? Who's been the most impressive person to you in your eyes? No matter if they're a fan of yours, no matter if you're a fan of them or not. Who you want to see? Who's making you like, damn, every time I think about boxing, I got to see this person in the ring. Like what matchup is really, what logical matchup? Not matchup that ain't gonna happen. What logical matchup that you want to see the most? That you know a fight that can happen and will happen. That's where we want to be. We really want to see these guys get in there, but some of these guys have showed us they not among the best, people. So when we gonna learn to put these fighters in these certain places? Huh? Think about that this morning. Who's next? Who's next to step up? Or who's next to get shut down? Ooh, some of these fighters not looking as good as you think, baby. That's why a lot of them won't be taking the shortcuts. Because some of these fighters know if they take the necessary steps, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a harder road. It's gonna be a harder fought road for them. That's what it is. But when you confident in yourself, when you is high, strong on yourself, and nothing, there's no doubt in your mind, you ain't shortcutting shit. You gonna walk them all down. And you gonna show and prove that you that guy. That's what your favorite fighter may need to learn. And everybody else's favorite fighters need to learn. They haven't done that yet. But the question of the day, ask yourself, and you can ask anybody else throughout the day. This just not meant to stay here. Everybody here in attendance, when you have boxing talk today with your peers, ask them, who got next? Who's well deserved of it? Listen, man, I appreciate y'all joining me this morning. Told y'all I was going to give y'all about 30 minutes. It's your boy, the greatest man alive, Crush the Legend, representing TWT, man. Shout out to the whole boxing community. Shout out to Anger Management Crew. Shout out to JBT. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my boys, Angry White Men. Shout out to them. Shout out Papa Lotta Smoke Session Entertainment, BBO Boxing, D3, Tizzle, G5, Quee. Man, shout out to everybody that fucks with me, that drops real content, Money Brown, KQ. To everybody that's keeping that real boxing talk alive out here, salute to y'all, give y'all flowers this morning, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. It's the greatest man alive. Nobody keep it realer than I do. Hopefully your coffee and donuts was good for y'all this morning, and I'll see y'all in the next serving. Peace.